It's not about picking stocks. It's about picking the right portfolio.
U.S. debt. So what happened here, Jonesy? I mean, the government, Janet Yellen, saying this is not based on anything recent, et cetera, et cetera. So that is unequivocal, categorical, and mathematical bullshit, right? What actually happened is what we've been talking about for weeks now, and really outlining this on the call. I think we have a very popular post on Twitter that talks about the 47 trillion U.S. debt bomb. I mean, that's all happening. There's now north of $1 trillion in interest payments on an annualized basis. And again, the AB switch, which was really the government decided to spend, at an accelerating rate in the second quarter. So the way the math works is that, we're not in a recession, don't worry, because the government decided to essentially foreclose on your kid's future just to get a big number out there. And they had to borrow to do it. So, the fact of the matter is that's a fact. I mean, and Janet Yellen reached for another 1.85 trillion in U.S. debt issuance in the second half of this year to try to keep it going. Where all the old goodies that she gave up, where the Biden administration gave up, like having students not having to pay back their student loans, that comes back online. So all this is happening. Now, whether or not you're willing to, because you're political or not, believe that, 100% of what I just said is true. I mean, it's not debatable. These are rate of change numbers. Again, U.S. government spending was up 3.8% year over year in the second quarter, which is a monster number. And of course, you can count the debt on your own. So there it is. No matter what you do or say, the government was essentially, and again, it was critical on Trump. So for those of you that are going to cancel because I'm being critical of Biden, you can get a hold of yourself. They both are the same. They're both debt people. They're both deficit people. Both parties are. So again, this whole thing really has to do with a bet that Biden made, or Yellen helped him make, to essentially gamble that nobody would call them out on it. I mean, last I checked, Hedgeye, the macro show being, doesn't have 15 million viewers. Okay, so again, you all know about it, but now Fitch called them out on it. So Fitch downgrades them, and the government loses the gamble. Now they have to spend the rest of their time ahead of the next election lying to people about deficits and debt, which is a joke, right? I mean, so don't get mad about it. Just take advantage of it and buy gold.
There are some really big, profound forces going on in the background, whether it's Neil Hasforth turning, or, as I talked about the other day, these CBO projections for there to be 47 trillion in U.S. federal debt outstanding by the end of this decade, assuming nothing goes wrong over the following 10-year period or the coming 10-year period. No recessions, no wars, no pandemic. So anyway, with that in mind, so yeah, I think Fitch is basically just giving us a little bit of a reminder that these things exist, and that, so long as no one in Washington is willing to do anything about these bigger, longer term problems, then yeah, we are sort of on a glide path toward, real issues.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.